What's up, y'all? What's poppin'? Excuse me, I'm definitely stuffing my face and talking to y'all at the same time. Happy Sunday. Let me make sure I am live on my page and then I'm gonna get started. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I did a video about this I don't know, a couple of months ago, but I figured it was time to go ahead and do another one for several reasons. I try not to, my hat is crooked. Okay, and this way, this way. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I try not to get consumed by the news and the negativity and all of that stuff, but there are certain statistics that I'm sure all of you guys have seen as far as the economy and people needing to just do things for their families. I mean, I believe there are 46, almost 47 million Americans who have filed for unemployment. We got about 30 or 40 million who will be facing eviction in December, right? So with that being said, I think that people are open to opportunities more now than they have ever been, right? And so there are a lot of people that are working home-based businesses, and you guys are working from home and you're using social media to leverage how you can go ahead and advertise yourself, earn additional income and things like that. So let me go ahead, and I actually put notes in my phone so I would stay on track, because y'all know your girl be all over the place. So let me go ahead and give y'all some free game. People legit go and spend money for courses on this. Like, I never understood. I mean, I don't want to say I don't understand why. I get why, but I just believe that, go ahead and put it out into the universe for free. It's going to come back to you. God go bless you 10 times over. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So everybody who is currently branding themselves, building a home-based business, starting your own business, if you have a brick and mortar, if you're doing anything on social media, and you are trying to leverage your social media presence to bring in business so that you can earn revenue for you and your family members, let me help you out with a couple of things, okay? First, we're going to start with the basics. Now, this going to be quick. My goal is for this to be 20, 30 minutes, y'all. We're going to be in and we're going to be out. And I'm going to be eating mozzarella sticks from Arby's while we're talking, so y'all don't judge me. All right. So, number one, let's start with the basics. Profile and cover photo. We have said it time and time again that people join people. They do not join businesses, companies, or brands. Your profile picture should be a picture of you, your family, what is, some part of your family, but predominantly you. Now, granted, I know we have a lot going on in the world, so I know that sometimes people switch out their profile pictures, and we have had profile pictures where they've been all black, or unfortunately, if there was a tragedy or something happening, and at the moment you were representing or standing for a cause, I get that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about overall in general. Your profile picture should not be a product. It should not be a logo. It should not be a brand name. It should not be a cartoon character. Hold on, y'all. I'm hot. Let me turn this fan on. Hold on. That's not the fan. Okay, there we go. So it should not be any of those things, right? Your profile picture should be a picture of you. And before you give me excuses and you're like, well, I don't have professional pictures. I love to use my friend Shantae Salter as an example, because Shantae does not do professional pictures. She has been highly successful in business, but she does not do professional pictures. All you need to do is get your doggone cell phone. Y'all know all of y'all got these Apples and Androids that you done paid $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 for. Make your freaking phone work for you, right? You went and paid for it. Wipe your camera off. I cannot stand a cloudy, dusty picture. Wipe your camera off, right? Go ahead, get into some good lighting. I don't care if you got to take the shade off the lamp. Do whatever you got to do so you can go ahead and take a nice profile picture, right? Now, your cover photo, same thing. It should not necessarily be a logo. It should not be products from your company or anything like that. Your cover photo should still just be an extension of your profile picture or something that represents you or your family or whatever the case may be. But it should not be an inanimate object or something that people can totally not relate to. I'll be honest with you. When people send me friend requests and they don't have a profile photo, I might go to their page and look around, but more than likely, I'm not even accepting them as a friend just because it's just something for me. Like social media, I like to connect with people, right? That I know are real and exist, that aren't robots or anything like that, all right? So profile picture and cover photo. Now let's talk about what you're posting on your timeline. I understand that you are a part of a business or you have a brand or whatever you're doing and you're excited, right? But your timeline should not look like a spam ad. Every freaking post on your timeline should not be join me now, buy this now, wonder where I got this from. Hey, ask me how I did it. Like, nobody is going to have any type of interaction with you. Have you ever noticed that when you post up on your timeline that particularly is you selling something versus you posting something that might be just a selfie of you or a picture of your freaking dog or your kids, that way more people engage with that because people are tired of being sold to. Do not do that. Your timeline should be a representation of you. What value are you adding to your Facebook or Instagram community? What are you going to bring a value to them? For example, anyone who follows me on social media knows that I'm all about inspiration, motivation. I love God. My mom drives me crazy. So does my son. And I love securing the bag. That is basically me in a nutshell. They know I love manifestation. I am really, really big on speaking things into existence because the things that I post about, the Facebook Lives that I do, the stuff that I do, that is what's on my timeline. Unless you are connected to me in business, if you are on my page, you probably have no idea what I do. Why? Because I want it that way. So for those of you who are paying hundreds of dollars to learn attraction marketing, that is attraction marketing. You want people to come to you. You want them to be so drawn in and so curious, like, what the hell does she do? That they eventually can't take it anymore and they hop in your inbox and they're going to ask. So what value are you bringing to your Facebook community? I always use Adrienne Cervantes as an example because I think she does a great job as this as well. If you go to Adrienne's page, you will find out that she is really big on making sure that you can do different things to increase your credit. She's big on real estate. She's really big with different streams of income. I mean, Adrienne has even given me advice on financial advisors and folks to help you with generational wealth. You can tell from her page, she is all about that. She's not selling anything. She's not doing any of that. However, for people who are, which I would consider grown ass adults who are trying to get their shit together, they probably go to her page like, okay, so what do I need to learn about real estate? Well, where can I invest in? How can I do this? How can I do that? That is what, she talks about on her page. You're also going to know that she's married, that she has a toddler little boy at home, but she is not spammy on her page. Again, you would have no idea what she does for a living because it is not all over her page. What value are you adding? And if you're about to say, Rebecca, I don't have anything to add, let me give you an example. And Raymond put a message in my inbox the other day. He was like, as much as you talk about that book, sis, they need to be paying you. They're not paying me. This is just a book that I love. If you are doing personal development, which if you my friend and you on my timeline and you ain't doing personal development, baby, what you still doing here? You should already know you should be doing personal development. Okay. Now, if you can't think of anything to talk about, you should be doing personal development and you should be able to summarize something that you learned. The top 3 things that I learned from this book, the top 3 things I picked up from this YouTube video, the top 3 reasons people don't succeed, the top 3 reasons or the top 3 mistakes it comes to when people waste their time. Whatever you want to do. But if you're doing personal development and you're growing and elevating and evolving as a person, I feel like you should always have value to add to your community because you are reading something. Go ahead and put forth that information. Unfortunately, the majority of the people in our circles, unfortunately, this is just the truth. No shade to anybody in my circle, but the majority of the people that you know probably are not doing personal development, right? Now, if you guys are connected in business, maybe so, but I'm talking about outside of that. They're probably not doing personal development. They probably are not in a position where they are surrounded by people who inspire and motivate and pour into them. Therefore, that is another way for you to attract people. I don't care if you are good at horse riding. Talk about horse riding. If you're good about planting something in the garden, talk about that. If you are a hairdresser and you want to come on and do quick things with your hair, talk about that. But the point is, you will attract your tribe by the vibe that you put out, okay? So what value are you adding to people? Stop posting your doggone products every post or every other post. Stop asking people to join you. People are tired of it. People join people. And most importantly, if somebody is even thinking about joining you in business, they're going to do what you do, not what you say. So you're setting them up for failure because they are going to come in and copy exactly what they see you doing on your Facebook page, but it's not going to work. All right. Now, let's talk about the difference between your timeline and your stories. Now, your timeline is, I guess you can say, your resume, right? When you go on an interview, all right? That is what people see when they come to your timeline. So I purposely do inspiration, motivation. Like I said, I'm all about securing the bag. So I'm always talking about some type of business or money in some type of way. I talk about my family. I have fun. I joke a lot and stuff like that. Now, where you can be obnoxious if you want to is in your stories. If you want to put back-to-back before and afters, if your product for your company is weight loss, put that in your stories. Go ahead and put 4, 5, or 6 back-to-back before and afters of somebody who has been able to lose some weight, and then put a poll in your story. Hey, y'all been in the house during quarantine. Has anybody else been eating all the snacks? Do y'all want to drop a couple of pounds? Put a poll in your stories. If you have, I don't know, the best hair and nail growth vitamin or something, and you want to do the before and afters of that, put it in your stories. If you have the best cleaning products, put it in your stories. Put that stuff in your stories, not on your public timeline. Your stories, of course, are going to disappear within 24 hours, but that is kind of like a commercial ad. You know what I'm saying? What's on your timeline is there, it sticks and it stays. And, you know, people are always going to see that unless you're constantly deleting stuff off of your timeline, which I don't. The stuff on my timeline is staying on my timeline. But the stuff in my story goes away in 24 hours. So if you want to do a commercial ad, if you want to be all in people's faces, put it in your stories, your stories, your stories, your stories, stories. That is where I do a ton of what I would say my attraction marketing. I do screenshots of conversations I've had with people. Of course, I cut out their names and I cut out some parts of the conversation, but it's stuff to grab people's interest. That's where I might do, you know, I've recently lost 16 to 17 pounds. I might do a whole bunch of before and after pictures, show my before and after picture on purpose. All of this stuff is inside of my stories because people are going to see it. Eventually, they're going to ask. Now, when people are going to your stories and they want to ask you questions and stuff like that, you have to remember, if they're not your friend, it's going to go to your filtered or your spam folder. So please make sure you're checking that, because a lot of times the people who will inbox you when they see stuff in your stories, they're probably not your friends on Facebook. So in order for them to inbox you, it's going to go to your spam or your filtered inbox. Same thing on Instagram. Make sure that you're checking your message requests, because if they do not follow you on Instagram, then you are not going to get it in your primary or general folder. You have to get it from your request folder, okay? So stop spamming people on your timeline. If you want to do that, and there's days where I'm feeling myself like, I just lost all this, I'm about to go ahead and act a fool, put it in your stories, okay? Now, if you want to go ahead and promote a product on your timeline, there is nothing wrong with doing that every once in a while, okay? Every once in a while. For example, I just happen to have this sitting on my desk. Luminex. I made a post about this. maybe about a week or two ago, right? Because my son is doing virtual homeschooling. This is for positive mood support. So I don't throw him out of the window. So I don't throw the computer out of the window. And so I don't try to go find out where his teachers live at and try to throw them out the window as well. This is absolutely amazing for positive mood support. I made a post. It was a picture of this. It was a picture of my son doing his work on the computer. And I basically just said, yo, if you are looking to be able to not kill everybody and make it through virtual schooling, like, yo, you need to check this out. So I don't want to make it seem like I don't do any product posts on my page. I do some, but I promise you, which I know if you're on this live, you're not about to do it right now. But if you were to go to my page and you were to count, you might see 1 or 2 a month, if that. Now, if you go to my stories, then I'm definitely going to go ahead and put a lot of information in my stories. All right, y'all, let me go to my notes because I'm going to give y'all all of these details, because a lot of y'all are losing out on a lot of business because of the way that you are showing up on social media. All right, let's talk about the stuff that you're posting and what you need to do after it. Okay, you cannot post and park. This is what I mean. Let's say you got a post and you think this post is about to be a bomb post, like, ooh, this gonna get so much engagement, so many people are gonna love it, yada, yada, yada. You make the post. Okay, now what? You don't just stop there. When you make a post, that especially a post that you believe is great, or you want engagement, or, you know, a great attraction marketing post is, let's say, for example, you just paid off 3 of your credit cards and you make a post and you like, man, I am blessed, even though we are in a crazy time, to be able to have paid off 3 of my credit cards. I'm on my way to debt freedom. That's an amazing post. Let's say you made that post and you are looking to attract some people in your business because you're looking to attract some people that want to earn some income, right? When you make that post, you can't just make that post and then put your phone down and go to sleep. No, the purpose of you making that post is to get people engaged. You cannot post and park. Make the post and then go engage your ass off. That is when you need to go engage with the people that you had your eye on. Maybe you're afraid to talk to them, or the people that you need to follow up with. Go engage with people, because when you go engage with them, they're going to automatically come to your page and see what's there. That's why you don't want your page to be a freaking spam ad, because half of the game of social media is having stuff of interest on your page, adding value to your community, but then going to engage with people so they will come to you. Now, I am absolutely in love with my friends in real life. I am also connected with them on social media. I'll give an example. Diana Forsberg, right? Everybody knows that we are super duper close. Another person, Kai Patterson, me and her are really close. Let me tell you something. They can probably count how many times I come to their page and interact with them. I love them in real life. Do I want to show them support on social media? Absolutely. But I'm on social media for a couple of reasons: to inspire, to motivate, to add value, and to make money. All right. So if I know you in real life and you happen to come through my timeline, I might like, love, comment, or something like that. But my goal is to engage with people I do not know. Right. So when I am making a post that I think is great, I'm about to go like, love, comment on everybody's freaking stuff that I am trying to get to know. Those people that I want to build a relationship with. And stop hopping in people's inboxes randomly. That just popped in my head. Don't do that. Do not go to somebody's page and be like, hey, Rebecca, what's going on? I just wanted to know if you, excuse me, we don't know each other. We haven't even basically shook hands with each other. You haven't said anything to me. I haven't said anything to you. You haven't commented on my page, like nothing. Social media is amazing because it connects you to millions and billions of people, but y'all F it all up because y'all run through this thing like it's, I don't know, what are y'all doing? The same way if you met somebody in public, if you went up to them and shook their hand and introduced yourself to them, social media is the same way. You have to warm people up. People join people. It is relationship marketing. People join people. They have to know, like, and trust you before they're willing to do business with you. You cannot be inconsistent. And I'm like so all over the place because so many things are popping in my mind. That also leads me to your timeline. Now, when you are on your timeline and you're adding value and you are doing your thing or whatever, I do not want to say, I'm trying to find the right way to say this. I don't like when people just exhibit their highlight reels. So I'm not trying to tell you not to be real on social media. I talk about my faults. I talk about my failures. I talk about the things that I've done wrong. I talk about all of that. But there's a difference between being real and talk about the things that you've experienced so that you can help someone else get through it. You know, your mess can be a message for somebody else. Your test can be a testimony for somebody else. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about pure negativity. If you are somebody who's emotional and you're constantly on emotional roller coaster, let me tell you something. Do not come to your timeline when your boyfriend cheated on you or your girlfriend cheated on you. Do not come to your timeline with all that cussing and fussing. Do not come to the timeline talking to invisible people who we don't know exist because you think they talking about you and you feel like everybody is like hating on you. Let me tell you something. There was somebody who was about to join you in business. They was right there. They was thinking about it. They was like, oh yeah, come on. I'm finally ready. And they went to your timeline right before they decided to inbox you. And they saw you spewing that negativity all over the place. And the first thing they said to themselves is, I have enough negativity in my own life. I don't want to be connected to somebody that's got all of that going on. Like, listen, stop doing that. That like social media is not for you to put all of your personal business out there. Yes, don't just have a highlight reel because you're a real person in reality. So if you are like me, I don't care that I'm an educated teacher. I'm already over this virtual homeschooling shit and it's only been 2 weeks. If you have had several failures in business, I talk about that. When I got started 3 years ago, y'all, my bank account was negative. I couldn't pay my light bill. I talk about the fact that I was depressed. I was wanting to drive onto the other side of oncoming traffic. Like, I tell my truth. However, I'm not going to come on here and just spew negativity. All right. So that just popped in my head. So let me bring it all back. So we were talking about making sure, let me recap so I make sure I don't forget nothing. So we talked about your profile picture. We talked about your cover photo. We talked about your timeline, the value that you're going to add to your community. And we talked about the difference of your timeline and your stories. We talked about the fact that when you are posting something, you are not going to park and post. You're going to go engage your ass off so you can bring traffic to your page to see what you just posted. And you don't have to put ask me how. I promise you, if you happen to post something and this is one of the many few times that you're posting a product on your page and it's a before and after picture of somebody losing weight, I promise you, you don't have to put ask me how. I promise you, you can literally just put huge shout out to my girl Teresa for dropping 15 pounds in 30 days. Girl, you killed it. People are going to ask for information. You don't have to put ask me how. I promise you, if they are interested, they will ask. All right, let's talk about your friends list. I'm looking down at my notes. If you don't have 5,000 friends on Facebook, I don't know what you're doing. At least 3,500. Rebecca, I don't know all these people. Let me tell you something. The majority of the people who have helped me be successful in what I'm doing right now, they are not friends or family members. They are complete strangers that I met on social media. Shantae Salter being one of them. We are so freaking close that people think that we knew each other in real life. No, ma'am, no, sir. We met each other on social media. Ann Maynard, did not know her either. We met on social media. There's a ton of people that I am currently connected to that are highly successful in what we do together, and I did not know them. We met each other on social media, okay? So don't tell me about, oh, I only use my social media for the people I know in real life. Then you don't want to use social media to be able to leverage it to bring in revenue, which is cool because this Facebook Live is for people who want to use their social media platform to bring in revenue. That's just not you. But I'm telling you to go ahead, and you need anywhere from 3,500 to 5,000 freaking friends. Brianna Hampshire just said, yes, ma'am, we did not know each other in real life. So you need 3,500 to 5,000 friends, okay? Because if you're not getting engagement on your page, the friends, either you don't have enough friends or the friends that you have on social media ain't about nothing. So you need to go ahead and clean house, delete. Let me tell y'all, I used to get so emotionally connected to deleting people on Facebook. Like, oh my God, I don't want to unfriend them. If you don't hit that unfriend button, let me help you. Unfriend. Okay. My page is public. Unfriend them so you can connect with some people who are going to be interested in what you have to share. Now, this is how I connect with people on social media. Of course, I receive a lot of friend requests, but I'm going to tell you how I do my friend requests when I'm looking for people. I do a lot of hashtag searches. So, for example, everybody knows that this is one of my favorite books. So I will do hashtag outwitting the devil. And of course, Facebook is going to show me any posts that come up that were made by people I'm friends with and people that I'm not friends with that have did that hashtag. If we're not friends, I'm sending them a friend request. You know why? Because it's going to be real easy for me to spark up a conversation about this book because I love it. I do hashtag manifestation, hashtag 10X rule, because I love that book by Grant Cardone, hashtag Les Brown, hashtag Lisa Nichols, hashtag John Maxwell. I do a lot of hashtag searches for people that I like to listen to for personal development because I want to connect with people who are already there mentally. Typically, when you're building a business, we know that like 90% of it is your mindset. 10% of it is the actual physical work. So many people get upset and deterred so easily, and they give up and they quit when somebody tell them no. Like, no, give me somebody who already has the mindset. They just need to be connected to the right vehicle and the right person to help them be successful. And baby, I'm ready to rock and roll. Like, let's go. I'm about to help you accomplish it all. So I am very picky when I'm looking for people that I want to friend request. So look for people that either are going to have the mindset that you want or have something in common with you, because it will be super easy to spark up a conversation with them. So again, if you like gardening, hashtag stuff that goes with gardening. If you are a dog lover, hashtag stuff that goes along with dog lovers. Like, that's the type of stuff that you want to make sure that you are paying attention to, because again, you don't want to cold message people about an opportunity. Stop doing that. But it is okay to cold message somebody that you're having a random conversation with. If I see Shannon on here, if she accepted my friend request and me and Shannon both love gardening and she has it all over her page, and I send her an inbox and be like, oh my God, Shannon, super excited to be connected with you on Facebook. Pleasure to meet you virtually. Girl, I was looking over your page. Oh my God, those flowers are beautiful. I'm starting a garden of myself. Is there any tips that you can give me? I am going to start to build a relationship with Shannon because we have things in common. And no, my next message is not going to be, Shannon, do you want to join my opportunity? No, no, and no. Let me tell you how I am going to attract Shannon to me. Once me and Shannon have these conversations back and forth, because we have gardening in common, and that's what's on my Facebook page, so she knows it's not a lie. This is who I am. This represents me. Guess what? Because humans are naturally curious, Shannon is going to probably start to go to my stories, right? Because we all do. She's going to go to my stories, and that's where, if I want to be spammy, if I want to grab people's attention, I can. So maybe Shannon is going to see one day all these before and after pictures of weight loss. Maybe she's going to see one day me talking about, where did I put it? Maybe she'll see me one day talking about Luminex. Maybe she'll see me one day talking about, I'm so grateful I'm debt free. I'm so grateful that in the midst of everything that's going on, I'm still looking to purchase a home. I'm so grateful that I am at home. Maybe she's going to be like, well, why the heck are you home every day during the day? Like, what did this girl do? Shannon is going to start to wonder what the hell is going on. And as me and her are going back and forth between gardening, one day Shannon going to be like, so Rebecca, how did you lose 15 pounds? So Rebecca, what exactly do you do? So Rebecca, where do I get that Luminex from? Wouldn't you love people to come to you and hop in your inbox instead of you feeling like that you have to chase people down? It is all about attraction marketing. And I promise you, and no, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take you at least a good 30 to 45 days, especially. And don't take this the wrong way. You can't take this the wrong way. You can't be mad. I'm giving you free game. So I'm going to just say it, especially if your page is trash. If your page is trash right now, it is going to take you a good 30 days to build some traction, because it's going to take you time to come to your page daily and inspire and motivate, to come to your page every couple of days and do a Facebook Live, to come to your page and talk about personal development, to come to your page and just, be you and have some pictures of yourself and switch out your profile picture and switch out your cover photo and all that other kind of stuff. It's going to take some time. Yes, you can earn a lot of money leveraging your social media platforms, but it takes time. It is about, excuse me, that was nasty. I'm sorry, y'all. It is about leveraging your social media platforms to build relationships. And right now, the majority of the world is in the house. Wouldn't you agree? The majority of the world is in the house. The majority of the world is looking for a plan B and a way to earn some additional income, and they are open. There are hundreds of thousands of people who are looking for what you have. I don't even care. I'm talking to you whether if you do the same thing that I do or if we do completely different things. It does not matter. Let me tell you something about me. I serve a God of abundance, okay? And my God said there is enough for everybody to win and succeed. That's why I am doing this video, because I don't care who you are with, what you are selling, or what you do. Every single one of us can use and apply these same principles and be hyper successful, but you have to be consistent with it. What else do I have on my list? Oh, another thing. If you are doing, especially, and this isn't so much for people who are branding or have a brick and mortar business, but for those of you who have home-based businesses, stop getting on here trying to make it seem like money fall out of the sky, because it does not. It takes hard work, it takes consistency, and it takes commitment. Stop lying about your results. The truth is good enough. Let me say that again. Stop lying about your results. The truth is good enough. I don't care if you earn $500 and in your mind, $500 is not a lot of money. There are hundreds of thousands of people out here who need $500, okay? Stop saying that you earned A, B, C, D, E, F, G when you earned a half, a third, or a fourth of that. The truth is good enough. People join people. They do not join businesses. In addition to that, if you are talking to people who are business minded, to be honest with you, it don't matter what you earned, because what you earned don't have nothing to do with what I can earn. You're just the vehicle or the person who's going to help me, that's introducing me to the opportunity. Stop lying to people. It is the main reason why people run the opposite direction when they hear home-based business, because they've been lied to and they have been cheated. Do not be that person. I feel like I got everything. Let me go through these comments. Oh, y'all got a lot of comments. Hold on. I see y'all. I'm not going to say hi to nobody, because if I forget somebody's name, I'm going to feel bad. I'm going through the comments to see if you guys have any questions. If you do have any questions, you can drop it and I will answer them before we get ready to hop off. And I finished stuffing my face with these mozzarella sticks. Let me see. I don't see any questions yet. I think y'all good. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. All right. So I think y'all good. So I need you to like, love, comment, share, tag somebody in this video, especially somebody that's about to go. Look, this is like a pet peeve of mine, which is why I did this video. Please tag somebody that's about to go pay somebody hundreds of dollars to teach them how to do something on social media that they have not even done themselves. Like, that drives me insane when people are like, let me show you how to earn 6 figures, and they ain't earned 6 figures. Let me show you how to earn 7 figures, and they haven't earned 7 figures. Let me show you how to grow a massive Facebook following and Instagram following, and let me show you how to monetize it, and they got 5 friends. And please tag somebody that need this so they do not go waste their money. I promise you, there are way more tips and tricks to the game, but that's going to get you started. Somebody just asked me, how do you go about deleting people? So I'm about to go through the process on my phone so I can tell you exactly how I do it. So when I go to, hold on. Not when I go to my personal page, but when you go to the, what is that? I guess you could just say the overall Facebook timeline, right? When you go to the timeline and you choose friends, hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the place where you can actually, no. I know what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Go to your page. Once you go to your page, next to add story, and it has those three dots, click on those three dots. Once you click on those three dots and it says activity log, click on activity log. And then at the top, it says filters, manage activity, and all that other kind of stuff. Go to filters. And when you go to filters, it lets you do categories, right? When you go to categories, it lets you see when you added friends, remove friends, and receive friend requests and all that other type of stuff. I go to all because I want to see all the different things that happen with my friends. And then I change the date, right? So this is going to show me everything for August 30th of 2020. But what I do is I go by the dates. So I typically delete people depending on when we connected. I don't remember. I would have to go back to see when I first created my Facebook page. But let's just say it's 2020. I don't know. Let's say I created my Facebook page in 2010, right? I go back to my friends that I connected with in 2010. I can guarantee you anybody on my Facebook page that I connected with in 2010 or 11 or 12, those are people that I went to high school with or college with or that I know in real life. Because if they were absolute strangers and we never connected on social media, I just deleted them. So I typically go by the year. Although I've gone through all of that though, and now I'm up to 2019, 2020. So what I highly suggest is if you are at 5,000 and you're looking to delete friends, go back to the dates and look at the time that you added them. See, like, even though I don't comment and like and love on everything, I see the notifications. So even though I'm not going to try to make it seem like I remember all 5,000 Facebook friend names, because I don't, it's just that typically when I'm going through my friends list and I'm going in dates and order of times, like, names typically pop up in your head. And so if it's a name that I'm like, who is this? Like, I'll click on their Facebook profile. If it's somebody who has a nice profile and stuff on their page, like I'm telling you guys to put on your page, let me tell you something. I will like and love and comment on everything on your doggone page until you see me. Oh, I'm gonna get you to notice me, baby. Yeah, I'm that person. Another thing, real quick, stop sharing so much stuff on your page. Like, everything on your page shouldn't be share. Stop. Don't do that either. Let me see. Somebody asked me about business pages, personal profile. So I could be wrong on this. This is just my thing. Unless you have a lot of clout already and you have a huge following, I don't highly suggest a business page. Just because if you already ain't getting traction on your personal page, people definitely aren't coming to your business page. I feel like business pages are for people who have already a lot of following, a lot of clout, a lot of engagement where they can direct people straight to their business page. But again, from my experience, people join people, they don't join businesses. So if you're operating a home-based business, they're going to be joining you because you're going to be working with them and they need to know who you are as a person. Yeah, definitely. So I always try to engage with people on their birthdays. I will tell you this, Tiara, this is my birthday trick. When I know people's birthdays are coming up, when you go into Facebook and it show you everybody's birthday, I purposely engage with people the day before or the day after their birthday. So I will tell them, and I usually try to do it a day before so I'm not late. I usually say, hey, happy early birthday. And this is why. If they're popular, everybody and their mama go tell them happy birthday on that day. And they're probably not going to see your happy birthday comment anyway. So I typically like to do it the day before or the day after so that I know they see my happy birthday. What else do we have here? Antonio, I'm talking about, like, let's say you go to somebody's page and they have a post that you like, and you hit share and you share it to your page. Now, if you do that every once in a while, that's cool. But sometimes I go to people's pages and everything on their page is shared. And I'll be very honest and say the first thing that comes to my mind is like, do you ever have an original thought of your own? And I mean, I'm not being mean, I'm just being honest. Like, if you want to share other people's info or links or whatever on your page because you're being supportive, that is absolutely up to you. That's cool beans. But I'm referring to like just going and sharing. Charlia, I send happy birthdays in their inbox. Yep, that's also amazing. All right, so I think you guys are good to go. So please love, like, comment, share, and tag your business peeps on this so that they can go ahead and leverage social media, y'all. It is an amazing time. I know that there's a lot going on in the world right now. I'm not about to address any of that, but I do want to address the fact that even with all that's going on in the world, I'm sure that we can all see that anything that has to do with an online business is freaking booming because people are trapped in the house. We're social distancing. We are learning different ways to communicate, different ways to get this done. And so there are a lot of people in the world that need your help. They need your assistance. They are looking to be able to change their lifestyles, earn some additional income for their families and things of that nature. But with that being said, regardless of what you are doing, what business you are affiliated with, what products you are selling, none of that matters. But you have to make sure that you are doing it in a respectful and classy way. And most importantly, you are being yourself, you are being honest. And please remember, people join people. I know I probably said that 10 times since we've been on here. People join people. They do not join businesses. All right, y'all. So you guys have an amazing Sunday, and I will talk to you guys later. Deuces.